last night, and it was quite nice. This is our cabin here, which had 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a large living room, and actually it had a dining area. So just take one quick look in here. We had 1 double bedroom here, and cute little kitchen, dining area. You can see a pretty good size, all natural wood, which is pretty common in the whole country. Fireplace, which we didn't use. We just had a beautiful day and evening last night, so it wasn't necessary. And finally we had a actual bunk room. Martha and I stayed in the bunk room, and Jens and Ranveig got the bed, double bed. Okay, this is a beautiful valley, and there's some tremendous reflections of the farms off of the water here. It's the farms here are really clinging to the hillside. It's really very, very picturesque. You see all of these farms right down to the lake. Just a little bit further down the same valley, and we can begin to see really some of the higher mountains here. This is the Jotunheimen area mountain. It's just beautiful, as I've already said. It's pretty obvious, and there is a ski area in the lower elevations here, these mountains. Through this peak, it's just about solid rock. Beautiful panorama. Martha's getting a shot too with her still camera here. Just beautiful panorama of these mountains with some snow on it. There's also another ski area across the way. And just back again. There we go. It's the first reindeer that we've seen. We stopped at a lap camp. So you get a good idea what the reindeer look like. This is just feeding. And we can begin to get into some even snowier terrain.
What it really is.
Here we got Martha and Ranveig. We're still at the lap camp here. You can see the backside of that peak that we were taking a video earlier of. It's quite beautiful. See inside the lap store, and here's the danger caribou signs, and you can see how dangerous it is because they actually have live caribou right here in the store. He's just sitting here. Here he is. Here he is. See him? He's right over here by Martha's feet. Yeah, I'm not gonna There he is. There's the reindeer hide that we're going to purchase. It's really beautiful. One more stop. We're just up past Bigden Lake. After we went past Fogeness. And this area is it's a fairly high pass. It's 1,369 meters. Which is a quite high pass. And you can see there's a good bit of snow in this area even in mid-July. So. And there we've got them, Jens pointing out the mountains. Again, this is just another gorgeous spot. I might as well stop saying it because they're basically all gorgeous. Martha and Jens and Ranveig decided not to hike up here, so you can see them down by the car. But the view from up here is just really, really, really spectacular. So we'll show that. Very popular area. This is one that has the high lake and the low lake, and there's about 1,000-foot difference between the two lakes. But it's also a 7-hour hike to get up there to the upper lake, so we're certainly not going to be doing that. The ferry boat that goes the length of the lake here, and people ferry their backpacks. You can see all the backpacks here. People ferry the backpacks rather than carry them across the lake. Back up to the other lodge. Kind of a picturesque place to have a cafeteria. That's basically what it is. Winjendensen kiosk. Look at the river here. Here's product you can get. This is Martha, Jens, Ranveig hiking down to the river. This is Ranveig jumping over the river. Oh! Man, we jumped over the river. There we go. Getting closer to the river. See the canyon here. Ho, 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 ho. And you see the river. I'm here. This really is roaring. You wouldn't have much of a chance if you were in this river. Just get back a little bit. Excuse me, Martha. Thank you. There we go. Really roaring down through here. Martha up there, enjoying the view. You can see where she is. They do have a little bit about it here in English, if you can read all of that. And here's the bit about the falls.
Okay.
And the legend about jumping over the falls. This is one of the stave churches. This one is in Vaga, and we're going to go see another stave church, the most famous one in Borgund. They have the churchyard right here in front of the church. The water is extremely clear here. The Stave Church in Vaga.
No pictures.
See the old door. This church is actually from about 1600, but they have a lot of the wood on the outside of the church that is from an older stave church in 1100.
Is yes? Here?
Is that yes?
No.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Is this a repeat?
No?
I think I said to John. And I think,
Okay. Jens has to stop and pay the toll here. It's a dirt road, but it's a toll road. It's the road to Leisure. And it's an honor system. Still the road to Leisure. We're above the timber line. And it's a dirt road. where Leslie called us on the mobile phone. We were stopped right here at this pub and bakery and just had an ice cream. And you can appreciate the type of scenery they have around here. This is just a roadside stand, but this is an extremely beautiful church right here. And the mountains are also beautiful right here. This is in Leisha. There we go, thank you.
Oh gosh, rushing down the hill.
Let's get an outdoor picture of these waterfalls. Let's see if you can see them. They're pretty spectacular. And they go all the way up here too. That's it. There we go, yeah. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Spectacular. That waterfall. Wow.
Oh boy. Have you seen anything like this before?
No.
Hmm?
Look at that.
Not everywhere like
Spectacular.
this. I mean, no, I don't think I've ever
Look
seen
at the
one so big.
wall.
There, I read in the book that there is supposed to be
waterfall.
one place in America, didn't say north or south, that has the same free fall of the mountain as Trollveggen.
Yeah, they do in Yosemite. They have a waterfall like this.
That way, Glacier Point, that way I've been to.
South America, Angel Falls.
In South America.
In South America, and that's probably well over 3,000 feet, Jens, I think. There goes the train.
Doesn't look like many. Alright, that's nice.
Ja, va? Nej, det är inte så långt.
Huge solid rock cliffs. Unbelievable. Just 3,000 or 4,000 feet high. You can look at the waterfalls here, and the mountains across the way. Just beautiful. Let me see if I can get this waterfall for you without the sun in the picture. Okay, this is Trollveggen, and this is basically at the foot of all these mountains, and it's too difficult to even see to really appreciate because they're so immense. There's quite a good deal of snow still here. You know, and that might be 50 to 100 feet deep. It's very difficult to say, because these peaks are thousands of feet high. Here's Trollveggen on a sign, and you can see here the height of the Eiffel Tower compared to Trollveggen. It's just this little thing right here. So you imagine how tall this really is. And here's the actual mountains here. that we're just looking at. Looking right up into the sun at them here. Just to give you a little idea, that white dot in the middle, the picture, yeah, is about the size of a bus. So I'll back off and show you the whole cliff. This is roughly 6,000 feet high, Trollvegen.
There was a
Andelsnes.
cruise ship, a small cruise ship on the fjord here that had bumped into another one and had a big damage in its bow.
Wow.
Damage
Yeah.
to his bow? Oh boy.
And again, the silt will...
It's the first of many ferries we're going to take. We're almost to Molda, and the ferry is across the fjord right now. And it's about a 15-minute trip by ferry. Let's see. On it soon. This is the Kanausen in Molda, and it's a very nice room. And we overlook the harbor and the fjord and the mountains, and it's really quite beautiful. We have to get the camera up to focus on all of this. But we'll show you a little bit of the view from our balcony. And actually, when you look all the way down here, we can still see Trollstigen and Trollvegen, the back side of those mountains. See all these mountain peaks here. And you notice that at 10:30 at night, there are people playing tennis, and there are actually people down here playing miniature golf. It's a little miniature golf course they have right here on the grounds of the Kanausen Hotel. This is the name of the hotel. The Kanausen Hotel in Molda. One last shot, and you can see the mountains, the far mountains. It's just about sunset on those mountains. It hasn't quite set, and it's actually 11 p.m. the local time. It has set on the first row of mountains, but not the second. So sunset up here at Molda is about 11 p.m. Just a short tour of Molda. Ranveig and Martha are all shopping, so and Jens has a business meeting, so I'm just videoing a few spots around Molda. This is the marketplace where they're selling vegetables and flowers, and it's right on the waterfront. You can see the snow-covered mountains are still in the background. And, down here in the plaza, they have a very famous statue of a girl holding a basket of roses. I'll get a better picture of that from down below. Molda Church has a separate bell tower for it. Spiral staircase going up And you can see the bells. A little hard to see. The bells are in this area. Here's a longer distance shot of the cathedral. You just can't get any further away than this. Basically, there are just too many buildings here in Molda to take a long distance shot. And here's a good picture of the making of the roses. And I'm walking by myself, but I actually have found a couple of Norwegian girls here also taking pictures of the fountain. There's one right here. See, and there's Ranveig taking a picture of Martha by the fountain. Shop here in the city plaza. You see that there's vegetables and there's a lot of flowers. The City of Roses here in Molda, the furthest north that they grow. The city with a jazz festival in August. It's the Statue Jazz Festival. Just a bit to the waterfront here in Molda. There are no big ferry boats here right now. They're kind of special to see. Shrimp right off of his boat. This is one of the ferries coming in. They're able to catch it. Not sure where this one is from. Just going across the ferry to Andel's.
That's different.
As you recall, is another
Guyanga.
word for fjord.
Actually, this is Andel's across the way. Yep.
Okay.
Beginning of the Trollstigen.
Look, trailers more than 12.5 meters long cannot come